Welcome to Plum, everybody. Mike Pavlik here. Just want to let you know, as you can see the scoreboard, the Seneca Valley Shaler game is going along, and this game was a 20-point lead at one point by Seneca Valley, and you can see it's 48-45 now. Shaler's made a big comeback here in the second half, so we'll let you look at the scoreboard. The Highlands game will be coming up 15 minutes after this one is over, so we'll let you look at that up there, and we'll be back with you with pregame when it happens, so stay tuned. It's time for Highlands basketball. Happy holidays, everybody, from the Plum Holiday Tournament. It's the Highlands Golden Rams against the host, Plum Mustangs. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik, along with Kean Foster. Hello, everybody watching on the live side tonight. We got a little late start because the first game went to Seneca Valley, 62-53 over Shaler. The Rams will play Shaler tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock, and we'll be here for that. All right, well, it's been a week since the Rams have played, with Christmas in between and everything. Last Friday night, a knock, they fell down 18-0, and that was about the story.
Yeah, Mike, Knock controlled the pace from the start, and we trailed throughout the game. Again, the good news is, despite being pressed the entire game, we only had 8 turnovers, so you cut that down from the average of 14. But again, scoring's been a big issue to the Golden Rams, and have to try to solve that problem here tonight. Yeah,
going to have to, and it's been a struggle for them all season, averaging 43 a game. It's been a problem in section games, averaging 34 a game. And now in the last 3 games, they're only averaging 33 a game. So the scoring's gone down as the season's gone on.
Yeah, Mike, we haven't been able to find that go-to score. We've always had that in the past here at Highlands. We see other teams have that tonight. We'll see Max Grice. We had Jay Ballman the other day. Again, if you can't have a go-to guy, that means the whole team has to step up, and that hasn't happened except for the first game. So again, to be successful, everyone's got to contribute. Yeah, and when you have a situation like this, you're only as strong as your weakest link. If everybody's scoring double figures, then you have a chance in every game, and that's what the Rams. It's been inconsistent. You've had some guys that have had good games, but they haven't been able to keep it together consistently. Well, the Plum Mustangs come in here with a 4-3 record under their new coach, Dave Puchka, who you may remember from back in the 90s, was a great running back here at Plum. Yeah, Mike, football player turned basketball coach, and they're coming off a big win. They beat 3A champion Deer Lakes 59-51 the other day. Their leading scorer I mentioned is Max Grice. He had 23 in that game. They're coming off 4 out of 5 wins in their last 5 games. So again, they're playing well, and on their home court, they're going to be a tough out.
If you take out the 2021 year, where everybody made the playoffs, Plum has not made the playoffs since 2016, when WPIAL referee Ron Richards was their excellent coach back in those days. So it's been a while, and they playing in that tough 2-5A. So we'll see what happens here tonight. The Highlands Golden Rams and the Plum Mustangs. Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates is dedicated to serving great La Prima espresso coffee and hand-dipped small batch candy using the finest Belgian dark and milk chocolates. Born out of love for great chocolate, remarkable coffee, and a sense of giving back to the community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving as a gathering place for friends and family. Come experience a one-of-a-kind coffee and chocolate experience at their 2 convenient locations, 206 Corbett Street, Trentham, and 1705 Union Avenue, Natrona Heights. They're open weekdays till 5 and weekends till 3. Check out their website at harvestmoonc2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind, and happy holidays. Tip-off is coming up at starting lineups. It's the Highlands Golden Rams and the Plum Mustangs, and it's right after this. I made the whole way without screwing up the toilet. There's water for you. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. And you have a seat.
Any referee sighting?
I don't know. Maybe that's them down there. I could. Plum is with a P. Where are you? Plum. I don't know who they are.
There, see it.
They're standing right
In front of us.
Are those coaches?
No, I guess they're referees. Yeah, because we're all going out. I'll get out.
Okay. I had 3 walks. I'm sorry I had 2 walks today. I took the dog to lunch. I did not have 3 walks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Plum High School. Tonight, the boys basketball game between the Highlands and the Plum. In the name of the fair play and sports officials, the Plum Borough School District would like to remind everyone to do their part and contribute to a safe and joyful. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, oh, so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets wrecked there, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, welcome back to Plum. Time for the starting lineups. The Rams will be the visitors tonight, dressed in the traveling brown. Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting, celebrating 45 years in business. To beautify and protect, call 724-224-2851.
Golden Rams again will start. Number 1, Carmine LaCava, 6-foot junior, averages 7 points per game. Number 3 is Ty Hall, 5'9" junior, averaging 11 per game. Number 4 is Troy Belak, 6'4" junior, averaging 13 a game, our leading scorer. Number 23 is Preston Foster, 6'2" junior, averaging 6 a game. And rounding out the starting file will be number 33, Braden Sparing, 6-foot junior, averaging 4 points a game.
And the Rams coached by Mike Foster and Steve Belak. The Plum Mustangs under first-year coach Dave Puchka taking over for Justin Walther, who was here for a couple years.
They will start. Number 1, Max Grace, a 6-foot senior. Number 10 is Owen Proskin, a 6'3" junior.
They're mixing up the numbers on
Number
it.
13 is Will Beckner, 5'8" senior. And they're throwing shirts, Mike. Old
Yes,
tradition from Highlands.
They are throwing shirts.
Number 20 is Trey McMurray, a 6'2" sophomore. And number 24, Makai Samuel, 6'2" junior. Interesting about Makai, Mike, he went to Highlands in middle school.
Oh, how about that?
Yep.
Well, we talked about Dave Puchka. He was a great running back here for the Plum football team back in the 90s. He had the record, the school record for rushing yards and touchdowns until Eric Moore broke in 2022. And we remember what a load it was to try to bring down Eric Moore.
Yes.
So we're set to go. The referees are Kyle Henry, Tyler Scott, former excellent player at Gateway, and Evan Sargo. Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting, with Braden and Daniel on board. The 5th generation of Timmons got you covered.
Plum comes in with wins against Freeport, Hampton, Armstrong, and Deer Lakes. Their loss at the Fox Chapel, Char Valley, and Shaler. So, like you can see, they're Good against 4A teams, not so good against 5A. So let's see what happens here tonight.
And as you mentioned in the pregame, they come off a really big win against Deer Lakes here in their last game. That was Monday night, 59-51. Max Grice led the way with 23. Mustangs win the tip. They move left to right, dressed in the home whites. The Rams in the traveling brown. This is Samuels. And it's tipped out of bounds by Foster. It'll stay with Plum.
Highlands starting out man-to-man here. There's Grace, their leading scorer right there.
There he is, and he's going to let it go from the top of the ring and nail it. It's a three-pointer, and it's 3-0 Mustangs.
And you can see why, Mike. That was pure.
Yes, sir.
Pressure now by Plum. Again, Highlands did a decent job against Knock with the pressure right down the middle.
Break it again.
Yep.
So this is Carmine LaCava out to Belak.
Plum starting out man-to-man.
Belak stops and pops from just inside the foul line. It's no good. It's tipped around, and Belak got the rebound. Tried to dump it down to LaCava, but had the shot blocked. It goes out of bounds, and Plum will get it. Looked like it might have gone off the hands of Beckner, but no dice. We saw Beckner play here when we played Plum last time we were here. 2022, I believe.
We played a lot of games here, Mike. A lot of playoff games, too.
Yeah, the Rams have won 4 in a row against Plum when they were in the same section in 21 and 22. Grice with a hook shot in and out, no good. Rebound to Braden Spearing, and the Rams want to bring it quickly, but Plum back quickly on defense. Just over a minute we've played here, and it's 3-0 Plum. Here's Hall in the paint. 15-footer off the back rim, no good. Tip no good. Still loose. And LaCava saved it.
Nice hustle behind at that time, keeping the ball alive.
Here's Hall. Now LaCava. Out top to Foster. Now Belak's going to launch a three from deep on the left side. It's no good, and Grice has the rebound. Beckner. Lead it ahead to McMurray. Tried to dump it down in the paint, but grabbing a hold of it there is Proskin, and he sends it back out. Proskin with a nice backdoor, and McMurray with the layup, and he missed it. And Spearing cleared the board.
He did not have to reverse that, Mike. He could just laid it in.
Yeah, sometimes you overthink it. And that is Belak, and he didn't overthink it. He went in with the left hand and scored, and it's 3-2.
Nice job by Troy attacking there.
A little token pressure by Foster there. And Proskin moves it into the lane against Spearing, put it up and in. Well, that was a good, strong post move by Proskin.
Plum looks like they intend to play bully ball here tonight, Mike. They're putting their heads down, charging the lane, take a couple charges maybe.
Their coach was an excellent football player.
There you go.
Spearing for 3. It's down. Spearing from the left wing ties it at 5.
He had a 3 in the game against Knock too, Mike. Not a bad shooter.
A lot of times it's confidence.
Stop the ball.
Now, they did, and Hall stole it. Spearing tipped it ahead, and LaCava has it for the Rams. Forecourt with a chance to take the lead here. Darn sight better than that 18-0 Knox start a week ago. Oh, and PD dribbled it off his foot.
The old unforced turnover, Mike. You hate to see those. Yet Highlands did clean that up against Knock the other day, only committing 8. And those are the things you have to look for when you're struggling. You know, are we making any progress in certain areas? That was one we did do.
Now Samuels got it into the corner, and draining a 3 is Proskin. No, Beckner. It was Beckner. And the Rams answer.
Hall scores quickly on a fast break.
8-7, Plum by 1. Beckner into the paint. He stops and pops from 13. No good. Rebound, Belak. Rams have it down 1. Belak forecourt to LaCava left side. Now Spearing comes out to get up. And
different pages.
Yes, sir.
The whole side was cleared off, and I think Carmine saw that, wanted to go back door, and unfortunately Braden didn't see that.
Here's Beckner. Not Bill Beckner, but Will Beckner.
You might be called Bill at home.
Bill doing better back at work. It's good to see. Was out of the starting lineup there for a few days, but he's back at it.
Nice block that time by Belak.
Here's Foster driving all the way through, goes up left-handed, missed it. Rebound, Spearing, and it's out of bounds.
McMurray was over his back that time, knocked out of bounds, so Hines will inbound it. 3:47 to go, down 8-7.
And a lot of time in these holiday tournaments, these referees don't do too many fouls, and as long as there's no funny stuff going on. Spearing stops and pops and drains it. He's 2 for 2 from the field. 5 points on the night, and the Rams lead 9-8.
I'm sure Coach Puchka didn't have that in the scouting report, he's a stand-up shooter. He's already got 5, averages only 4 a game.
Beckner got it over to McMurray. And they're going to call a reach-in on Foster. That'll be the first foul of the ball game either way. Remember, you got to get the 5 each quarter to go into the bonus.
Coach Foster told me he had to take Braden back all the way to Philadelphia for a practice to go to Penn State on Sunday. I'd have dropped him to Penn State.
Grice, 3 off the front rim, no good, and Spearing the rebound. Spearing's come out hot here in the first quarter. Ahead to Hall. Hall tried to take Grice to the basket, but he did not have the size advantage there. Grice at 6'4". Belak stops and pops in the lane and drains it, and the Rams lead by 3.
Did a nice job using the screen that time.
11-8 Highlands. Now driving all the way through is Proskin, and he lays it in.
Once again, Mike got to stop the ball. He's going downhill.
11-10 Highlands against pressure. LeCava to Foster, and now to Hall. It's a 2-on-1. That's one where Spearing could go to the basket there, and he's got a layup. Hall left side. Going to let a 3 go. Off the back iron. Rebound is tipped around. Put up and in on the tip by Spearing. And he's got 7
for him, yeah.
He's breathing down a Sinclair at 2:15, and it's 13-10.
For a guy who has 4 points a game, we said about other people stepping up, Mike, this is what we're looking for. And that's why the Golden Rams have the lead.
Beckner all the way to the basket. Dump it off to Proskin, and he lays it in. Proskin's got 6. And it's 13-12 Highlands.
Full court pressure again.
Ahead to Hall.
Knock did this the other day, Mike, and again, Hines did a good job breaking the press.
Belak now. Between circles at 1:40 left first quarter. Another thing about these tournament games, no timeouts. LeCava to Hall in front of the Plum bench. Remember the playoff?
Mike, yeah.
That playoff game we played here with Valley, how many people were here? It was crazy.
Packed, yeah.
Single game, 7 o'clock sellout.
Yep. They knew not to make that one a doubleheader.
Belak at 1:15. Rams being patient now with a 1-point lead. High posting it to Spearing. Now goes right side to Hall, but got closed in quickly by McMurray, so he just passed it around. Now Hall is open that time. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound, Belak. There's nobody else there, and he put it in.
Patience against that 1-3-1. Paid off for the Golden Rams. Head by 3, less than a minute to go in the first.
Samuels, ball's tipped up in the air, nearly stolen. Whose ball? It's Highlands' ball at 48 seconds.
Multiple Golden Rams had their hands on it, but Samuels touched it last. Highlands get the rebound. Let's see if they'll be patient again here, Mike. Number 1, break the pressure, which they're doing.
Get it to Hall. And that doesn't seem to be too much of a prediction. They got a little bit antsy up at Hampton, but they seem to have fixed that.
Key is to get behind the ball.
Belak. LeCava. Back to Belak. 25 seconds. Belak again. "14 seconds. Arrow belongs to Highlands, so they could do a 2-for here with a 3-point lead. Belak looks for a screen from Hall. Got it to Foster right side. Got to be aware of the clock now. 5 seconds, and Spearing had a tip off his hands, and it comes to Grice. Lets a long one go, and it's short, but the Rams will take that. That's the end of the first quarter with a score. Highlands 15 and Plum 12.
Well, the Bouchers have been a staple in the Toronto Heights community for over 70 years. They're uniquely qualified to help you choose home and auto insurance that protects what matters most, your family. Bouchers are independent agents. In addition, nationwide, they work with all the leading companies like Progressive, Allstate, Travelers, Penn National, and National General to find new ways for you and your family to save on home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent insurance agents, John and Nick Boucher, at 724-224-4300 and choose the coverage right for you and your family. And as always, they're open Saturdays for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with Boucher Agency on your side.
And while we're at it, we'll tell you about Beanie Home Renovations. Don't you hate it when you have a vision to improve your home and no one to help you achieve it? Or you find a contractor and the work they deliver is unsatisfactory? Well, put those concerns aside and make your next call to your neighbor, Beanie Home Renovations. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver excellent results in every project we undertake. Twice recognized as best of the best by the Trib, Beanie's team is skilled, professional, and respectful to their clients. From kitchens and bathrooms to foundations and roofing, Beanie works diligently to embrace the vision of every client. Call 724-351-3172 to set up a free estimate or visit BeanieHomeRenovations.com. Beanie Home Renovations, where the bee is always busy. And now the bees playing for going to be playing in Penn State. That's where the bees going to be.
All 5 stars back on the floor.
Rams leading it 15-12. That's probably the first time they've left a quarter since opening night. Now there was a bump on Spearing and they just call it out of bounds and it's Plum's basketball.
Highlands' 5th turnover.
Not a lot of subs so far. In fact, I don't think there have been any. Have there?
Selko's in the game.
Selko's in now. I don't think Plum subbed. Here's Beckner. Now McMurray finds Samuels left side in front of the Highlands bench. Out top to Beckner again. Inside to Grice. Grice tries to post up, but good defense by Belak that time. Comes to Beckner, back down inside, and it goes off of Ty Hall. Good defense by him. And now Foster's going to come back in, and Ty Hall will get a rest.
You're right, Mike. Plum has the original starting 5 on the floor.
7:15 left, first half. Highlands by 3. And they get it into Proskin.
Easy. He's got 8.
And he leads the parade here for Plum, and now they turn up the heat on the pressure a little bit.
They get behind the ball.
Belak got it over to Spearing, and the Rams are across. Belak, and they call a 4 foul on Grice. That'll be his first. That's the first foul against Plum tonight. Highlands has only committed 1. That was by Foster. Now Hall comes back in again. Brief rest. Uh-oh.
2 guys going
2 guys trying to go. It's Spearing's turn. He's trying to, what they're trying to do is get everybody a little blow.
Right, rotate.
Into Selko. He's open. He lets it fly. It's down. It's a 3 by Selko. And the Rams lead at 18-14.
Brady in the book.
Their biggest lead. Now McMurray lets a 3 go. It's no good. And there is Carmine LaCava with a 3-on-2. LaCava drives all the way down and he got tripped on his way to the basket. That's a foul on the Mustangs at 6:28.
Only problem, Mike, with 3-on-2 Plum.
Yes. So LaCava is going to go to the line. They call that a shooting foul.
Yep.
Good enough for me. B&J Sports has been outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley for more than 6 decades. Look no further than B&J Sports for all your sporting goods needs. Glenn Mills and his Fendley staff provide that personal touch. From customized high school jackets to team uniforms, trophies, plaques, any kind of sports equipment, you just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 to noon. Or give them a call, 724-226-2762. There's something to be said for longevity, and 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
Our 1 for 2 continues, Mike. Happened the other night. We had 13 foul shots, made 7 in the first half.
Yeah, that's a problem. Now, we got 1. They didn't put the 19th point up. Am I wrong?
You're right. We were 1 for 2.
Grice missed it. Rebound LaCava. Yeah, they've shorted this one up there. And we're so far away, it's kind of hard. We got to send a carrier pigeon down to tell them.
And unfortunately, they're the official book, so see if they correct that. They are now, Mike.
Okay. No, they didn't yet.
No, he's talking to him. He's telling him to.
There it is. All right, now back to the ball game. Here's Selko. Drives into the paint. Oh, great dump down to Foster off the glass. No good. Rebound to Plum. Rebounded by Fisher Bradley in the ballgame. 0. Here's Proskin. Oh, made a nice move to the basket and charge.
Yeah, good call there, Mike.
Great job by Ty Hall to take him, and he will take him. We've noticed that here in the early part of the season.
Proskin's been bullying his way in there that time.
Fisher Bradley, a 5'10 senior, wearing 0.
Hey, Mike, we're seeing some seniors tonight here.
Yeah, as I said, the Cager's going to be hard. 19-14. Rams by 5 with a basketball. Here's Selko, and they quickly get it across over to Spearing left side. He had a big first quarter to get things moving for Highlands here tonight.
7.
Belak. Look like they're matching up out of the zone here or something.
Yeah, it looks that way, Mike. Little matchup zone.
Selko. We have the high view here tonight. Drew Carpin, the AD, set us up here, and good to go. Foster, baseline, gave up the dribble. Back to Belak. Drives in with a finger roll, and he put it in.
Belak now the leading scorer with 8.
21-14. Highlands by a touchdown. Oh, what a play by Belak to get it out of there. And now, well, if that wasn't a walk, I don't know what was. A slaughter on the floor.
Turnovers, and Highlands is taking it down the field.
And there it was. And there's a foul, and Ty Hall will shoot 2 at 4:26.
Wireless Zone is your largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Our stores offer a competitive price on today's most popular smartphones, devices, accessories, and award-winning customer service. And now blazing fast and reliable internet is available in your area with Verizon 5G Home. With a simple, no-hassle setup, you can install it, no messy wires, no annual contracts. Call 724-226-4590 today and learn how to get Netflix and Max or Xbox bundle absolutely free with select Verizon Home internet plans. Or visit our Wireless Zone headquarters in Trona Heights at the Walmart Plaza or at Pittsburgh Mills Mall.
Ty Hall missed the first, he'll get another.
There we go, 50% again.
They're shooting 56% on the season. And they lead at 22-14. Who saw this coming? Driving to the basket is Bradley. He can't get it, but rebounded by the Mustangs. Proskin, who's had a big night, goes all the way in, got bodied, missed the shot, tip no good.
He's a strong kid, Mike.
Now to Beckner for 3. It's in and out. And Hall's got the rebound. Less than 4 to go, first half. Highlands 22, Plum 14.
Darian Slaughter, 34 in the lineup for Plum.
Here's Hall. Loop it back out top, and Foster takes it. Here's Selko. To Ty Hall. Used a Spearing screen. Rams have rotated through 6 players here tonight so far. Again, Selko's one of them. His 3 is down. He's got 2 from downtown. And the Rams lead at 25-14, and Dave Puchka needs a timeout.
Brady Selko, man on fire, Mike. He knocked down a pair of trays.
And the Rams have hit 3 from downtown tonight, and they lead it by 9. If you're planning a vacation or just looking for someone to keep an eye on your pet for the day, then look no further than Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort. Pittsburgh Paws is located just a half a mile off Route 28 in Fawn Township, with plenty of room to run in a beautiful country setting. Pittsburgh Paws is family owned and operated, and the owner lives on site. They offer dog and cat boarding, a self-serve dog wash, and doggy daycare. Doggy daycare allows dogs to play together in a supervised high-security indoor-outdoor play yard where your pup will be assessed for temperament and play style and placed in the perfect group. Call Pittsburgh Paws today at 724-888-PAWS. That's 7297. Or check them out at pittsburghpaws.com. Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort, Pittsburgh's premier family-owned and operated pet care facility.
Mike, we mentioned the Open. Plum has wins against Freeport, Deer Lakes, big one in our section, Armstrong, who we beat, but Mike, they also lost. They beat Hampton. Hampton put the Mercer on us, so our boys have really answered here tonight so far.
Rams leading it 25-14. And in the second quarter, it's 10-2. Only Plum basket was by Proskin. Now Slaughter dumped it off and comes out top to Grice. Back to Beckner.
Good job on Grice so far, Mike. Only 3 points.
The first one of the game.
Yeah.
Now he goes all the way in and scores.
Spoke too soon.
Grice has 5, and it's 25-15. 16. There you go. Having some problems up there. Here's Hall to Spearing. Now driving baseline LaCava, but it came right to Belak off the block.
Plum is really fluffing off on defense, Mike, and it's allowing Highlands to.
It's a very important
offense.
last 2.5 minutes of this half. You really can't let Plum get any footing here.
Nope.
LaCava's got a 3 on the way. In and out, and it went off a Hall. Ty tried to buy it.
Yeah.
But Tyler Scott was having none of it.
7th Highlands turnover. Plum has only committed 3 so far. Pretty clean first half here.
9-point lead for the Rams. 2:15 to go, first half. Slaughter right side. Oh, boy, it almost stolen by LaCava there, but Beckner's able to grab it. Now underneath to Proskin, put it up, missed it, got his own rebound. Proskin scores and draws the foul.
Yeah, Mike, we don't have an answer for him underneath there. He's got 10. See if they're going to get that foul, too.
That'll be on Spearing.
Only the second Highlands foul of the game.
Yeah, but Plum's committed 4 here in this quarter, so the Rams could be going to the bonus. 3-point play opportunities and an air ball.
Raised it.
And great job by Belak to get it off the floor. 25-18, Highlands by 7, less than 2 minutes left first half. Here's LaCava. Belak in the corner. Tried to use a Spearing screen. Now they went out top to Foster. Foster carried it, traveled at 137. He lost the handle. It's always my favorite thing. How can you say he has possession when he doesn't have possession?
8 Highlands turnover, Mike. That equals the total they had against Knock the other day. Coach Foster down there didn't lose his voice on that 12-hour round trip. We could hear him up here in the catbird seat.
Grice all the way home, puts it up and in. Grice in with 7. Only 3 Mustangs have scored, Grice, Proskin, and Beckner, and it's 25-20.
Don't get him started.
6-0 run for the Mustangs. And we've seen big runs against us this year, and that's been the problem. Like 18-0 by Knock to start the game the other night. Belak, 15. Off the back iron. 3 Mustangs there for it, and Grice has it. Less than a minute to go. Grice with a crossover move. Now got it back to Proskin. Out to Beckner. 43 seconds. Arrow belongs to the Mustangs if they choose to hold it here and get the double. Bradley threw it down inside, and we're going to call block. A blocking foul on Foster at 33 seconds, and that'll be a shooting foul.
They called it a shooting foul, Mike?
I believe.
Wow, I didn't see that.
And that'll send Darian Slaughter to the mound, to the line, not the mound. Does sound like a pitcher, though, doesn't he?
He sure does. Wasn't there an Enos Slaughter?
Enos Country Slaughter for the Cardinals. He finished up with the Yankees.
How do I know that?
That's good. He played with Stan the Man Musial. They were in the same outfield.
Denora, PA zone.
Slaughter will get a second. He drained that one. 25-21 now. 7-0 Plum run. 25 seconds left in the quarter.
Hines going to try to get the last shot off.
Love to score here.
Yep.
And Plum's got themselves back in at the last 2.5 minutes. Foster, 12 seconds. LaCava. Now Belak. Right side to Hall. Now Foster, 2 seconds. They got to get it up there. Hall's going to let it go. It's 3. It's short. And that's the end of the first half here at Plum at the Plum Holiday Tournament with the score. Highlands 25 and Plum 21.
Are you or someone you know need a physical or occupational therapy? Consider caring therapist at Phoenix Physical Therapy in Toronto Heights. Zach Bartolotta and the staff specialize in personalized care, coupled with the most up-to-date techniques and equipment in physical and occupational therapy. They deal with several types of injuries, specializing in sports, orthopedics, vestibular, workman's comp injuries, and women's health and pelvic floor physical therapy. Phoenix will help you with your goal to return to the activities you love the most. Mike, I don't even see my hand anymore.
No, look at that.
Moving all the fingers there. Lily's doing a great job with me. Phoenix Physical Therapy, community located at 1601 Union Avenue in Toronto Heights, behind Eaton Park and St. Joe's High School. They have flexible hours for your convenience and accept most insurance, including UPMC. So give them a call today at 724-224-5090 to set up an appointment.
We are at halftime. The Highlands Golden Rams leading the Plum Mustangs 25-21. We'll be back with stats and more right after this. All right, we're back at halftime at Plum High School with the Plum Holiday Tournament. The Golden Rams with the upset in the making here, leading the homestanding Plum Mustangs 25-21. Halftime stats are brought to you by Greatness Athletics Fitness Center in Trentham. Call 724-681-8626 to let Gary Negley help you reach all of your fitness goals.
Mike Braden Spearing is 7.3 above his average already. Troy Belak has 8. Carmine LaCava has 1. Ty Hall had 3. And Brady Selko's come off the bench, did 2 big threes for us to give us that lead for the Plum Mustangs. They're led by Owen Proskin. He has 10. Max Grice has 7. Will Beckner has 3. And Darian Slaughter has 1 for their total of 21.
Now, the Rams hit 3 from downtown. You mentioned the 2 by Selko and 1 by Spearing early. Grice hit the opening three-pointer in the game, and then Beckner hit 1 late in the first quarter. Those are the only 2 that Plum has hit. The Rams 2 for 4 from the foul line. Halftime stats are brought to you by Greatness Athletics Fitness, 222 East 4th Avenue in Trentham. Check them out today at greatnessathletics.com.
It's a chance to talk about Philippines Family Dining and Pizzeria, born in Trentham Heights in 1999, and it didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippines offers award-winning wings, burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza. And not just any pizza, but the often imitated but never duplicated Burrville pie, made with their special super secret recipe and named in honor of the Burrville section of Harrison, where Philippines is located. Kitchen's open after the game. Stop by and say hello, or call them at 724-226-3505 for takeout. It's the place where Ram fans meet and greet. Philippines Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road in Trentham Heights.
All that stuff sounds so good. You know why? It's not ham nor lasagna.
Yeah. Mike, biggest surprise in the AK Valley so far is Springdale. They're 7-1. They're off to a great start. They play Winchester Thurston under Coach Rupert in his first year. And the most disappointing team is at the end of the year. You do the list, okay? Mine has to go to the 2-time 4A defending champion Lincoln Park. Mike, they're 2-5. They beat Ambridge and Hopewell. But listen to these losses. Bishop Cannon by 10. East Liverpool by 4. Lansdowne, Virginia by 32. Moon by 32. And Montour the other night beat them by 39 at PPG Arena. So again, been a bad year for recruiting for one Mike Boraski. He's got to go back to the drawing board.
I learned my lesson about that stuff over 30 years ago. I'm not going to comment. 25-21.
It's a new day, my friend.
The Rams lead it.
It's like NIL money. The Vanderbilt quarterback said, I'm going to play here until I'm 35.
Yeah.
He goes, they can't get rid of me. I'm a paid employee.
I made a crack about Newcastle once. It didn't work out well for me.
But like I said, new day dawning.
Yeah.
High school kids can get out.
They can get it.
Money.
Absolutely. Is that a new green pen, by the way?
It is a...
I got... Uh-oh.
Dr. Mark Goodman. Who the heck is he? I'm using my blue pen, though. We're having good luck with it, so I'm sticking with it.
I got new pens. I got new pens for this year, so... Christmas, so
green and red weren't working.
Yeah, I'm not using any of them here because I use this pen. That's it. Underneath Proskin, no good. Rebound Belak. Boy, what a first half plus he's had. Lead it out ahead to LaCava. And Carmine will retake it. Good stop by Highlands on the first series there. They need to score here now. They haven't scored in about 3 minutes of game time.
Mike, they took the air out of the ball. That cuts both ways. It takes time off the clock when you have the lead, but again, it slows your offense down too.
You got to score. Because 25 is not going to be enough. And LaCava looking for a foul. They're going to say it was a clean block by Beckner. I think Highlands will take the result of that one.
Yeah, the one ref underneath the basket actually thought that LaCava just lost the ball, but
Carmine turned around to the referee like, that didn't just happen. I didn't just throw it there. Yeah. Uh-oh, man, they do. Great job by Proskin. He's had a heck of a game tonight. Now Beckner leads it ahead to Grice. Grice goes into the paint, puts it up, and scores and draws the foul.
They're going to call it a basket, Mike.
What an athletic move by Max Grice.
Boy, they're going to call it a good basket.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a little NBA continuation there.
25-23, and now Grice can cut it to a 1-point game.
Ty Hall gets his first foul.
It's a 10-0 Plum run, and it's a 1-point game.
And Mike, when you go 6 deep on the bench, that sometimes causes problems. Over the top this
Spearing
time.
2-on-1 with Hall. Now he looks back and he threw it right into the hands of Trey McMurray.
10 turnovers, Mike.
Lead it ahead to Samuels, and he lays it in. And Plum's got the lead for the first time since they led 5-2.
First two from Malik Samuels.
Now long three by Hall, rattles in and out, and what do we have? We have a foul.
Might be on Carmine going over the back.
Yeah, Carmine was on the floor. Let's see what the call is here.
Well, they're going to put him at the foul line. They're going to say he was foul.
Okay. Carmine came in 82%. He made 1 out of 2 his first trip there. And this is where, the Rams haven't made a field goal in quite a while.
Samuels picks up his third early here in the third quarter.
First is good. Yeah, the Rams had the 2 3-pointers by Selko in the second quarter and a layup by Belak, and that's it. So Carmine at least breaks the string, and the Rams leapfrog back on top 27-26.
Now Highlands coming with some pressure.
And they got a wide open Grice.
Yep. He's got a dozen. He's their leading scorer on the season, and also here this evening.
Here's Hall. Now LaCava tells him to clear out. Gets a screen from Foster. Gave the dribble up, though. Now he needs some help. Here's Spearing to Ty Hall. Oh, now it opened up for Belak. Put it up and in with another nice move to the basket. He's into double figures with 10, and the Rams lead at 29-28.
Big trip here, Mike.
5:40 left, third quarter. Rams by a point. McMurray had trouble with it, but he got it back to Grice. He lets a three go. It's a grazer, and it comes to Foster. Foster leads it ahead to Hall. He drives against Grice, put it up and missed it. Rebound is Highlands basketball as it was tipped out of bounds by Samuels.
Well, I thought Grice got his hands on the ball above the rim, Mike.
Now instant offense. Brady Selko's back in.
How about that? He's got 2. He's on a heater.
He's going to love this. He looked like Zoe draining this too earlier.
But good news. The girls won today, Mike.
Yeah, they did. Tyra Woody had a big afternoon.
Beat Southmoreland 67-50. Our girls correspondent Val Wojcik sent us that information.
LaCava. And they're going to say what? They're going to say LaCava lost it out of bounds all himself and wasn't fouled either. Okay.
Okay.
Again, we're very far away.
Yep. Wait, 67 points by the girls team, Mike. That's impressive.
That's a good number. Beckner threw it right into the hands of Belak. Good defense there. Double teaming by Beckner and Spearing. Belak stops and pops it short.
Going to get to see the girls January 9th playing Freeport.
Now there's Proskin putting a wild one up, no good, and Belak is there.
Got their roster for you, Mike. I counted 12 girls on the team, 7 freshmen. Oh, bad pass.
Foster tried to go down low to Spearing, but it's stolen by Samuels.
Nice
and now
by
Belak stole it back. Hit a wet spot there, but is able to keep the dribble, though. Selko saves it on the baseline. They're going to say he does not save it on the baseline. Now they go back and forth with turnovers. It's gotten a little sloppy here. Little Christmas food starting to weigh everybody down a little bit.
Highlands committed 13 turnovers. Plum's only committed 4. And Highlands has a 1-point lead. You don't see that very often.
When they committed how many against Knox? 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing against this Plum team, but Knox a better team than Plum is. But that's the way it goes. It depends on what night.
Yep.
Now Samuel's going to put a 3 up. In and out. Well, the Rams are doing a good job on the glass tonight, which it's been a bugaboo for them this year.
Right, especially offensively.
So now LaCava. Samuels reached in, but Carmine got it back. To the corner to Belak. Belak goes in, puts up a jumper off the back rim. It's tipped, it's loose, and it's going to be Plum ball. Good work by Beckner throwing it off of Spearing out of bounds.
14 turnovers now for Highlands.
And now we're going to see Cole Schaefer for the first time to give Spearing a rest. 32. Plum with the ball down 1.
Big trip for them.
McMurray into Grice, foul line extended. Left side to Wesley Lorish, new man in the game, number 2.
Nice defense.
Good defense. It's going to stay with Plum, though.
And there in the white behind the basket, Mike, is Drew Carpin, our old athletic director, now out here at Plum.
Set us up tonight.
Gave us a hot spot.
They said nobody gets any sign-ins around here.
Drew did a great job for us, and he's going to do a great job for Plum.
Saw young Connor here playing with his Christmas toys. He's fired up. Said he's 4 already.
Come on, it's going to be offense.
It is, and it's on McMurray. So that's 2 fouls against Plum third quarter. Highlands is committed but 1. Again, Messrs. Henny, Scott, and Sorgo not blowing the whistles much. And really, they've done a good job. That's pretty much what we've seen.
And Drew, to his credit, Mike, he saw through COVID times, and that was difficult.
Oh, yeah.
He did the best he could to get us on the air.
And we did, too.
Yep.
Hall on a great feed by Spearing, and he puts it in. Tie in with 5, and the Rams back up by 3. Beckner out at the big P. Now Proskett. McMurray.
Well, he walked.
Bin move. Oh, he lost it. Came right back, and they're going to call that a good basket by Proskett. My goodness.
I thought he walked the first
I
time.
thought there was something going on there. But Proskett's going to get the hoop and go to the line for the three-point play. Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial, serving the AK Valley for decades. The Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. You may not think you need life insurance when you're young, but that's the best time to get it. Joe and Joe always know. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road. That's an air ball.
Air ball.
Next to Donut Connection, or call 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today. Rams with the ball up 1. Belak to LaCava. Out to Spearing. Spearing's been quiet since that 7-point first quarter. And now Hall throws it up. What are they going to call? They're going to stay on the floor. Boy, Ty tried to get that to be a shooting foul, didn't he?
If that's not a shooting foul, then this continuation shouldn't be.
You can't disagree. That's 3 fouls on Plum at 2:29 third quarter. Rams up 1. Hall for 3. Left side. It's a dipper. Man, looked good from when he let it go. And
sure did.
Anthony Fatulis pulls it out of there. So some different players in there for Dave Puchka now. Fatulis 12.
He got that last foul.
He takes it in the corner against Foster. Hands it off to Beckner. Fires it over left side to Lorish. And now they bring it back out top. 2 minutes left third quarter. Highlands 31, Plum 30. Inside to Grace against Foster. Lorish kicked it back out. Beckner's 3 is short, but only Mustangs there as Fatulis got the rebound. Inside to Grace. Up with a right hand and good.
Power move by Grace. He now has 14. Plum takes the lead by 1.
He has 14 and 7 of them here in the third quarter. 32-31 Mustangs.
I think at halftime he was told to take over.
Maybe. Now turnover by the Rams again. Stolen by Beckner, and there is McMurray with a layup. McMurray's first basket of the night. It's a 3-point Plum lead.
Just like that, Mike.
That matches their biggest lead. They led 5-2 and 3-0.
And unfortunately, Plum's converting our turnovers.
Yeah, that's one thing that had. Now Mike Foster wants a timeout. That's one thing the Rams haven't been able to convert on very much, or fast breaks this year, and it's been an issue for them.
Yeah, Mike, they beat the pressure and they pulled back out.
Right.
So.
Go to the basket.
Yep. Well, winner's here. Couldn't tell by the weather, though.
Beautiful today, huh?
No better time to stop in Highland Tire than right now. Highland Integrity Alignment, your family-owned and operated choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tires offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. If you don't see it on site, ask for it, they'll order it. At Highland Tire, you're their #1 priority. Stop in today and see why Highlands fans choose us for tires, auto repair, and oil changing. Visit HighlandTire.com or call Trentum at 724-224-9222. And in Trenton Heights, 724-224-7900 or Highland Integrity Alignment at 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price since 1961. They deliver. Mike, looking at our section over Christmas, Deer Lakes is hosting Bell Vernon today, and Indiana tomorrow. They resume section play on the road against us January 3rd. They're 3-0 in section, 7-2 overall. They beat Borough last Friday in their championship rematch, and they lost to Plum here on Monday. North Catholic is home for the holidays, Mike. They went out last week and played in Ohio, and they split. They're 4-4 overall, 2-0 in section.
Hey, they're going to Wildwood, New Jersey on Sunday.
How about that? They beat St. LaSalle on Monday. He had a 34-point performance from Jason Frederick, so we're going to see Jason Frederick show January 7th at North Catholic.
They're going to be a handful in this section. All right, Rams with the ball. Here comes Belak. Drives in, put it up, front iron, no good, rebound Grice. The Rams have found the lid on the basket here recently. Here's Grice at 44 seconds. Rams led by 11 late second quarter. And now a reach-in foul. They're going to get Belak.
Late.
Mike Foster. We heard him all the way up here again.
Yep, he didn't like that call.
You've heard that voice before. Yes, Kean says. He's heard that once or twice. All the way up here. I agree with him, too, by the way. Remember, stay tuned. After the third quarter, we'll have trivia for you. Here's McMurray. Brought to you by Unflooded. Saw a truck again today whilst walking the dog. Driving in was Bradley. Now he kicked it back out to McMurray. 21 seconds. Highlands has the arrow. 3-point Plum lead. Beckner.
Looks like Plum's content to hold it.
Beckner goes up and under, and they're going to call a foul. And Beckner's going to shoot two at 12 seconds. This is not the outcome we were looking for there either.
That foul's on Troy Belak, his second. Good news tonight, Mike, nobody's in foul trouble.
Yeah, we're going to have to score. It comes down to the scoring stuff again. Now, we have 31 tonight, which, considering the way things have been going, is up. And we mentioned in the last 3 games, they've only averaging 33 points. And now you almost figure you're going to have to at least get to 45, maybe 50. Beckner gets 1 out of 2. He's got 4 on the night. They've held him down pretty well. 35-31. 4-point game. The Rams really could use a basket here. They also have the arrow. Chance to get right back in at Belak. Went off his foot, but it comes to LaCava. Corner to Hall. At the buzzer. Good if it goes! And it's no good. Boy, Ty let that one go. It looked good again, but that's the end of the third quarter with a score. Plum 35 and the Highlands Golden Rams 31. Trivia is brought to you by Unflooded. If your home or business has been damaged by water or mold, you know how stressful that can be. Our friends at Unflooded specialize only in water, sewage, and mold removal, and they're here to help. From a broken pipe to sewer backup or flooding, they have the expertise to get your home dry and ready for repairs. Unflooded provides top-notch mold remediation services, addressing mold from water damage promptly and effectively. Their advanced techniques ensure your property is restored to its pre-damage condition. Visit unflooded.com or call Brian Mara anytime, 888-650-7767. Unflooded, your family-owned and operated team for emergency water removal in the AK Valley.
All right, Mike, last week we asked about who led Highlands scoring in the 08-09 season that led them to the championship at Palumbo. Today, let's go back to 2018-19. Now, not 1920. In 1920, we won
the championship. Right.
The year before, who led us in scoring?
2018-19. That would have meant that Luke Cochran, Johnny Kreis, and Corey Myers would have been juniors.
All in double figures.
All in double figures. Is it one of those 3?
It is one of those 3.
It is one of those 3. I'm going to say Luke Cochran.
Luke, 18.3 per game, was the leading scorer. Johnny Kreis, 16.4. Corey Myers, 10.8. Then a kid named Jimmy Quinn showed up the next year, a freshman, and
That was the missing ingredient to that group was Jimmy.
Played point guard and did a great job for us and helped us get that championship in 2020, beating Bell Vernon. That was a fun night.
It sure was. It was a long night.
Remember, it was a day game. We played early.
I think it's still going. Closed the anchor.
Yes, we did.
Here is Hall. Out to Foster. Rams need a basket here as we start the fourth quarter, trailing by 4.
Outscored by 8 in that quarter. Mike had a 4-point halftime lead.
Yep, 14-6.
And Mike, this is what you fear when you have such a short bench that kids get tired.
Yeah, and it really hurts you tomorrow when you have a 2 o'clock game after playing at 7:30 tonight. Paul Foster took it all the way to the hole but couldn't get it to go. He's out of bounds, is Samuels. It's a break for the Rams. He turned around and looked. Oh, so that's where I came from. He was just playing defense, though. It was just hustle.
Yep, we'll be live 2 o'clock on tomorrow, Saturday, and
I think 1:45 is the
pregame. Yep.
We'll be on with that. And Foster with a turnaround left-hander in the lane. His first basket of the night could not have come at a better time. It's 35-33.
And we'll be the first game, Mike, so we won't have to be delayed like tonight.
Oh, and now driving all the way home was Samuels with the lay-in. His second basket.
He's got 4.
All with them here in the second half. 37-33. Here's Belak with Proskin on him. They've shut Proskin down here in the second half. He did a lot of business early. He only has 2 points. Foster out to Spearing. Belak tried to use a Spearing screen.
And Mike, too, when you get tired, the ball gets stuck. It doesn't move. What's happening here?
All the way home was Lekeva, and Lekeva gets fouled.
And maybe Samuels, that'd be his 4th.
Hopefully it's a shooting foul. Carmine 3 for 4 tonight.
Nope, they give it to Grace, his 2nd.
Okay. Carmine shoots a couple. First is good. I would say he's our best foul shooter.
Yep, 4 out of 5 tonight.
And that's his only points.
Yep.
Remember the game, the opener at Armstrong, the Rams win this year. He did it in the fourth quarter, making a bunch of free throws that nailed that game.
Converts 2 here.
5 for 6, 2-point game. Time to D up now. We need one of those fast breaks on the other going the other way.
Yep.
There's Proskin, just talked about him. Oh boy, made a move to get around Schaefer and he put it in. He's got 14 tying Grace, and it's 39-35. Selko kicked it to the corner to Lekeva, and he'll bring it back out top.
And to Plum's credit, Mike, they're pushing them out to half court. They're not letting them set their offense.
Oh, beautiful feed inside, and Foster's there. Foster's got all 4 Highlands out of both field goals, that is, in the fourth quarter. 39-37.
Need to stop here, Mike.
Yep. And give the Rams credit. They have not gone away in this game. Proskin. And the foul on Schaefer. Well, Schaefer's had trouble with Proskin, and Proskin's taken it right at him twice. He got a basket and a foul.
Proskin 6'3". Cole only 5'11", taking advantage of the height. Yep.
And that's what Proskin saw. Now, they haven't been great from the line tonight either, but that one is good by Proskin. He's got 15 points. Leading scorer in the ballgame for either side. Now, Lekeva and Schaefer will get a rest. Hall and Spearing back in for Highlands. 40-37, still a one-possession game. Second one is short. Oh, and it comes to good job, Selko, to sneak in there and get it. Foster's feeling it here in the fourth quarter. Kick it out to Hall, now to Belak. Belak with a spin move.
They're doing a good job of collapsing on him, Mike. 2 guys paying attention.
Hall into the paint. Hall goes all the way in.
Didn't get fouled.
Oh, my goodness. How is that not a call?
Yeah.
Seriously.
They just say it went off.
They just say it went off his leg out of bounds. Now, but that's what Ty's got to do. He's got to take that to the hole.
He did the right thing.
He did.
Didn't get paid off on it.
4:40 to go. Fisher Bradley. Now Beckner's just going to dribble it through. And I'm sure Dave Puchka's thinking of a quality shot, not quantity right now. Into Grice, that's quality. Oh, they block it from behind. They call late call, foul.
Late call.
Very late.
Troy got him from behind, Mike. They're going to give him his third foul. Grice will go to the line and shoot a pair.
Coach Foster trying to get Ty Hall to get past that last call, which you got to do. I mean, it's hard to do it, but you got to get on to the next. It's like golf. You got to let that bad the one you hit in the wood, you got to forget about.
Grice missed the first.
Second one, he missed that too. Well, they're helping out at the line. Again, a three-point game, and here's Hall. He's going to do it again, and he put it in this time. I'll tell you what, that's a great job by Belak and Foster there. That's Steve and Mike, because they really got Ty straightened out. He was really letting that bother him, and he took it right to the basket and scored. Now Beckner does the same thing on the other end.
Got to stop the ball, Mike. 4 minutes to go, halfway through the fourth. Highlands down by 3.
Troy Belak with a jumper, it's no good. Rebound to Grice. Now Beckner with a start and stop move. He threw up a wild shot there, and Spearing cleared it. Here's Hall. Quickly over to Selko. Selko goes in, and blocked by Grice.
He went into the big boys that time and got it rejected. Big trip, Mike.
42-39. Now they throw it out, the Rams knock it out. I'm sure Plum looked at the scores in the paper recently and thought they were probably going to breeze tonight, and they've ended up in a dogfight, have they not?
Yes, sir. Especially, like I said, beat Hampton. Hampton put the mercy roll on us. You would have to figure Plum would be heavily favored.
Right. There's Proskin again. Boy, he has been very impressive, has he not? 17 on the night, and it's a 5-point game. That's the biggest lead for Plum.
Especially around the basket, Mike.
Oh, Hall dribbled it into trouble, but he's able to save it. Out to Foster. His three's on the way. It's off the back rim, no good. Rebound, LaCava. Rams keep it, but 2:35 to go. We have a Highlands timeout with 2:34 left, and the Rams 5-point deficit, and they'll have the basketball.
I think that's a good timeout, Mike, because they get the chance to regroup, and again, you got some tired legs out there now. Knock, by the way, played at Geneva College. They lost to Johnstown by a point.
45-44 was the final score in that game. Bauman and Finucane each had 12 points for the Knock Knights. They will play Baldwin tomorrow.
A very good Baldwin team. They're 7-1, Mike. So Knock falls to 7-2, but stayed 3-0 in the section. They beat us 71-36 last Friday. Valley's playing Propel Braddock Hill today at St. Joe's. They got off to a 3-0 start, Mike. They're now 3-5, so they lose 5 in a row.
Didn't they beat Paula Ridge twice?
Yes. They played Norwin Saturday, lost them 64-42.
We get Freeport is a Slippery Rock. Did we give that one yet? They're playing Cranberry. Yeah. That's Cranberry up.
Yes. And Monteau tomorrow.
There's actually a Cranberry Mall way up there by Oil City, I think it is.
They haven't played in 11 days, Mike, so they're all coming off.
Yeah, they need. Well, they get a lot of practice in. Oh, now the steal by Proskin again.
Yeah. And 17 turnovers, Mike. That's been the undoing here.
I have a vote for the old tournament team, but Proskin's getting one of my imaginary ones right now. I can tell you that. Here's Beckner, and now they're into that point where you say they don't need it, and they just got to be really patient.
And Highlands have to commit some fouls.
Yeah, if they want to get into the line. McMurray missed it. That's a shot they just didn't need.
No.
And here comes Belak, so got to make them pay for it. Belak forecourt. Well, Hart thought about it, but didn't take it. Now he drives all the way in and got held.
Oh, jump ball this call, Mike. Wow. Going to be the 18th Highlands turnover.
It just seems like,
Haven't got a call.
yeah, every close call is going the other way. And you know, when you're having a bad streak like this, that's what happens normally. Feel like you can't get a break. Rams led at 25-14. Late second quarter, 2.5 minutes to go. And it's pretty much been all Plum ever since. They've outscored Highlands 30-14 since then.
Doubled them up.
Grice. Back out top, and Proskin will on it to it. Rams really got to start fouling. There's only a minute 15 to go.
They have to, yep.
Their trap. Now they do put the trap on. Here is Bradley into the paint. Put up a shot, no good. Rebound, Grice scores and got fouled. That ought to put the
that's what you did.
Put the nail into a coffin there.
You had a foul, but you can't foul and let him score.
So Grice puts it in, and it's 46-39. Everybody watching on the live stream tonight on HSD Athletics TV on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Be back at you 1:45 tomorrow. Next day replay, of course, Highlands High Sports. Catch us there. No Comcast tonight. We'll be doing Tuesday, Friday games now starting in January. All those will be available on Comcast Channel 190 as well. Missed the three-point play. Plum has hurt themselves from the line tonight.
He's 0 for 3.
Yeah. Selko.
Got to get it up, guys.
Here's Hall. Goes in. Hall got it blocked by Grice again. No foul, though.
Got to get some threes up.
Yeah, quickly. Quickly.
Ty Hall replaced by Sperry.
Belak. Now Foster. Back to Belak. Long three ball is off the rim, no good. Rebound, LaCava. Carmine got fouled. At 36 seconds to go, and, well, Plum, you don't want to shut the clock off.
That they do. For sure Bradley going to get that one.
And not for Carmine, who's 5 for 6 tonight. So that's been an improvement tonight.
Only missed 2 foul shots.
6 for 8. Yep. Be right back at it tomorrow. The Shaler Titans, and they'll look a lot different than the Shaler team we saw last year.
Yeah, I only recognize one name, Drake London. Not Drake London. He's on my fantasy team. I'm thinking about my
I like Drake. I like tall wide receivers. He went to SC, didn't he?
Yeah, he played basketball there too.
Yeah. He's number 5. I even know that much. Yeah. So he's a good player.
7 of 8 from the foul line.
That was one I had my eye on for the Steelers. They never got to him.
And Mike, finishing out our section over Christmas, your Borough Bucks are playing Neshannock tonight. They lost to Deer Lakes in section play Friday night. Came back Saturday. They beat Derry 63-56. Mm-hmm. They're now 4-4, 2-1 in section. Tucker Betar scored his 1,000th point.
He did. Congratulations to him.
I saw something online, Mike. Mackie Bennis's 1,000 point ball.
Okay.
The guy that does all those Stiller paintings, the Lower Borough guy, I can't think of his name, like Terry something. He did a beautiful job. I'll show you the picture later on. It was just, amazing. They had him going to the basket, everything else. He's recovering. By the way, are we moving here?
Yeah, these kids over here are just...
Okay,
I know. I'm trying to keep the camera steady for everybody watching. Sorry about that. Apologies. But
Drew paid him a visit earlier.
Yeah.
Some kids come to play, some kids come to watch.
Yeah.
These kids have come to watch.
These kids are not paying any attention at all. I understand the game's kind of out of hand, but that's kind of the way it goes.
I used to coach in Braddock, Mike. We'd have middle school triple headers on Saturday afternoon. Packed the place. It was 10 cents to get in. We found out we were the best babysitters in town. Mothers were dropping the kids
for a dime,
off for 3 hours.
Yeah. You can't pay. You can't find a good babysitter for.
We had kids walking across the court during the game. Laura's my sister.
36 seconds. The Rams will put the press on here and see if they can kick one loose. They trail it by 5. It's a 2-possession game. They're trying to break Grice free, but they get it to Beckner, and he's fouled.
Okay, got to get one more. Selko gets his first foul.
Now they get it into Beckner in the corner with a double team and a travel. Turnover. How about that? You heard the pitter patter of little feet there. Now the Rams will have to key it in from an odd position, but they'll take the basketball at this point. 33 seconds. They got to get one up quick. Or maybe Plum will do him a favor and foul him again. Belak takes it to the basket, and he did get fouled. Well, that doesn't hurt Plum at all because that's only the third foul. You have them to give. They have one more to give before Highlands would go into the bonus. And then they want to shut that spigot off.
You got to shoot it, though.
Belak. They can't wait. Foster, two-pointer, off the rim, no good. Rebound McMurray. Boy, two players went flying back there. It was Proskin and Belak battling. And Belak gets up slowly.
That's not good news for the Golden Rams with a 2 o'clock matinee tomorrow.
18 seconds left. Yeah, we've been all over the place during Christmas holidays recently. We've been to Golden Dome and Ambridge last year. I noticed Char Valley's out there this year. I think Dot liked it.
They got a big win the other day, Mike. They beat Moon.
They beat Moon,
Number 1 in 5A.
Yeah.
Yep. But
yes.
they had also lost them on tour.
So Rocks is playing out at that tournament in Ambridge too. I hope they didn't bring those same uniforms they brought last year. Here's McMurray.
The black on black.
I was calling the players by what shoes they had on. And you could not see the number. And again, if you think we're high here at Plum, head up to the top at the old field house at Ambridge and try. That is way up there.
Larry Kuklowski did the ball for her.
There you go.
Again, Val Wojcik, our third person in the booth here tonight.
Klukaszewski.
Help me out, Kukaszewski.
Klukaszewski. Rebound comes to Plum, and they're going to dribble it out here at 6 seconds. Game effort by the Golden Rams for sure, but the Plum Mustangs are going to walk out of here with a win, 48-41. Dean, final thoughts?
Yeah, Mike, again, like you said, just ran out of gas the second half. Big question is what we have left in the tank for tomorrow. We'll find out at 2 o'clock when we're back here with Shaler.
We will be there. Thanks for joining us, everyone that watched tonight and everyone along the line. Thanks to Drew Carpin for all his help. Once again, the final score tonight. The Plum Mustangs 48, the Highlands Golden Rams 41. For the Dean, Mike Shoma, and Kean Foster, this is Mike Pavlik saying, so long, everybody.